Vice President for Student Affairs here at NYU, and it is indeed a pleasure to welcome you to one of the highlights of the campus calendar each year. This afternoon, the President's Service Award turns 28 years old. And this afternoon, we celebrate the gathering that began as the Chancellor Service Award under former NYU President Emeritus L.J. Oliva. And for the second consecutive year, the President's Service Award has gone global in recognizing student achievement. Students at all of NYU sites within the GNU were eligible for President's Service Award recognition. As a result, we have award winners that are anchored right here in Washington Square, across the river at NYU Poly, and as far away as 7,000 miles in Abu Dhabi. It's my understanding that this past weekend, President Sexton, in fact, was able to present the Abu Dhabi award winners in person their President's Service Awards recognition. So, as you can see, our President and John constantly strives to make this a very personal experience here at NYU. This ceremony will be recorded live and will be posted to the President's Service Award website and NYU TV for the first time within a few days for anyone within the GNU and beyond who would like to view this at home or record it for your own personal use. President John Sexton will continue this 28-year tradition as he presents 130 awards to 91 individuals and 39 organizations for their outstanding achievements and for making a positive impact on NYU, our local community, and for others around the globe. These award winners are leaders, community builders, volunteers, educators, innovators, and active citizens. They are defined by their integrity, imagination, and willingness to work long and hard hours to accomplish their goals. I think these are the type of people that President Theodore Roosevelt had in mind when he was once discussing attributes of leadership. He implored his audience to, quote, "Do what you can with what you have where you are," unquote. The students you're about to meet today have brought those words to life, day in and day out. Our award recipients have been a catalyst for action, affecting change on campus and improving the quality of student life. By their example, they have inspired and motivated others, setting standards of personal and professional achievement. It's important to note that all of the work that was done by our students was done without the intent of formal recognition. None of the individual award recipients were self-nominated. The bottom line is that the impact of their work was so compelling that other people felt the need and were moved to submit nominations on their behalf. In this way, the President's Service Award really represents our students wanting to do good for good's sake. Moreover, it represents an understated, well-intentioned ethos embraced by many of us here at NYU. Within this context, Benjamin Franklin once said, quote, "Well done is better than well said," unquote. We agree with Mr. Franklin, and in fact believe that this timeless guiding philosophy serves as one of the pillars of the NYU community. It's what makes this, in fact, a special community, and it's our students that we're recognizing here today that makes this a very special community. While we have cited the award recipients' terrific accomplishments in the programs, words cannot express our thanks and gratitude for their outstanding contributions. On behalf of the entire NYU community, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I wanted to make a note that I believe not everyone got a program. Is that correct? Raise your hand if you didn't get a program. Okay. So what we found out was a box was never delivered to our office. So we apologize for that. For those of you who did not get a program and want a program to honor and treasure, we will have new copies delivered to us by Thursday in the office on the 6th floor of Kimmel. So again, I apologize for that. If you want a copy, let us know even at the front, that desk where you signed in, and we will either get you a copy or you can simply stop by our office in 601 Kimmel starting Thursday afternoon of this week to pick up your copy, and we'll have a bunch of them throughout the year, so feel free to pick them up at your convenience with my apologies. We've talked about the students. I'm just curious if you could stand if you are a undergraduate freshman, if you're a student recipient. Do we have any? Okay, we have a couple. Terrific. Please stand if you are a sophomore, if we have any sophomores. Please stand if you are a junior. Please stand if you are a senior. Okay. We look forward to seeing all of you in Yankee Stadium in a couple weeks. And how many of you are either graduate or professional students? Please rise. Terrific. Thank you, thank you. So we look forward to seeing many of you at Yankee Stadium either in 2 weeks or in later years. Please note that each of our award winners was selected by a university-wide committee from literally a pool of hundreds of nominations from students, faculty, and staff. I'd like to take a moment and invite the members of the President's Service Award Selection Committee to please stand so we can thank you for your commitment and service. Thank you very much. I would also like to recognize and thank the parents of our award recipients. So a big round of applause for our parents, please. And can I ask if any parents are here from outside of 300 miles? Could you please stand if you came from beyond 300 miles? Anyone? Or any parents here from beyond the Mississippi? Please stand. Anyone? And finally, as part of the GNU, any parent here from another country outside of the US, please stand. Do we have anyone from outside the US? Okay. They'll be watching it on video, I guess, in the future. So thank you once and all for all of the parents. We're also honored to be joined by several dean, faculty, and administrators that are seated in the audience. And particularly, I wanted to thank our presenters today, our deans. First, Gabriella Starr, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. We also have Robert Cameron, Associate Dean of the Tisch School of the Performing Arts. Dean Cameron is filling in for Dean Mary Schmidt-Campbell, whose name does appear in that much ado program, who could not join us today as planned. Gabby and Bob will have the honor, and some would say the challenge, of announcing all of the names of the award winners in the next few minutes. I would also like to welcome Albert Coutinho, Chair of the Student Senators Council, who will offer closing remarks at the conclusion of the ceremony. Thank you, Albert. In your program, you will find the name of each award winner and a citation describing the individual and organizational achievements. Those of you who have programs may wish to follow along in your program by referring to these citations as each one is read aloud. And now I'd like to bring to the podium a man who needs no introduction. Now, when you think about it, we have about 42,000 students here in the Washington Square campus, part of NYU and the Global Network University. We have probably more than 4,000 in NYU Poly, and the list goes on, literally around the globe. And this is a man who's been able to literally personalize your NYU experience to really bring it down to a human scale. So the fact is, most of you, if not all of you, literally know him simply as John, his first name. But it's my great pleasure to introduce the 15th president of NYU, John Sexton.
So this is working? I think it is, right? So thank you, Mark, and most of all, thank you. I think that each of you realizes, at least I hope each of you realizes that for those of us that have chosen the wonderful life of education, that have chosen this vocation, that you are what gives most meaning to our lives. I can speak for the parents, I think, in quoting my wife, who always said, you're only as happy as the least happy of your children. We parents really feel that way. There's a way in which we've chosen education as our vocation, are only as happy as the least happy of our students. This is a great day. I look forward to this day each year. It's a chance to reflect together. So I want each of you to just process a pathway with me for a moment. So on the way over here, one of the tours was going through the library, and sometimes the ambassadors will call me in to speak to the tour. I don't know how many of you came here after going through a tour here and at Columbia and other places. Some people remarkably just know NYU is right for them. Many of my students in class, even from outside the United States, have never been to the United States. They just knew NYU was right for them. The first time they're ever in New York City or on campus is the day they arrived to start school. But my guess is a good number of you went through the tours. Now, 100,000 people a year take those tours. 100,000. And then about 50 or 60,000 apply for the 5,000 spots that we have. And the 50 or 60,000 are all extremely strong because they know we're very selective. And you know, this is the moment in the liturgical year of the university where next year's entering class is just taking shape. We've notified the students that they can come here or not. And they're now in the process of deciding whether they'll come here or not. By May 1st, the next class will have taken shape. But even as we do that, we have to get ready for graduation at Yankee Stadium, where we celebrate the students who were discharging into the world with their wonderful talent. So this is a very, very ambiguous and conflicted moment in the liturgical calendar of the university. You see, we people that live in this vocation, we live in this cyclical time. We don't live in the linear time of most people. We live in cyclical time. And so we all look forward to this moment each year. And we look forward to seeing those people when they arrive, just as we look forward several years ago for your arrival. And then we look with a little sadness, but with a little pride as well, as we look forward to Yankee Stadium and sending your extraordinary talent into the world. So here we are, a community, you know, shaped this way of between 45 and 50,000 people. And out of that community, 15,000 people this year, 15,000 have engaged in some kind of community service in a formal way. In other words, there were 15,000 people that were eligible for the President's Service Award, 15,000. And we're going to honor under 100 today. So that means what we're saying to each person that comes up here is, wow. We're saying, you know, you've taken maximum advantage of NYU. Because NYU, you know, like any great university or college, you know, you can take classes with Nobel laureates or Pulitzer Prize winners or Tony Award winners. You know, you can get as demanding a schedule as you choose to get. You know that. So some of you don't choose the most demanding schedule. You could. Some of you even take my courses. But in any case, you know, you can get that, but you can get that at pretty much any great university. But here you can get a second education that you can't get anyplace else. And that is this education that's presented in you know, what frustrates us sometimes, what gets us irritated sometimes, the unbelievable cacophony and complexity of this place. I mean, it's just, you know, where is it, for God's sake? You know, we put flags out so you know it's someplace. But where is it? And where's its center of gravity? Well, you know what? You're going to go through the rest of this century asking the same question about the world. Because the world is a complex and cacophonous place. And the real big question that your generation is going to have to answer is, can we create out of that world something meaningful that elevates humankind? Something that doesn't drag upon humankind, but that elevates humankind. You know, I've called it for some of you a community of communities. Can we create a community of communities? We are not going to be creating one homogeneous community. That's not either probable or desirable. It's not probable because it's not in the genes of all of us who are so wonderfully different from each other. It's not desirable because I wouldn't want to give up the gift of learning about your view of the world and experiences of it that can enlighten and enlarge mine. So, you know, the world, in a way, is encapsulated in NYU. NYU is a metaphor for the world in all of its frustrating kind of cacophony, but in the wonder of taking out of that cacophony something that delights in a community of communities. The people that we honor today are the people who've gotten that and who've done a little bit one way or the other to help make this place the community of communities, as opposed to the default position, which is just fractionated, dragging cacophony. So we bless you, for each of you has done something really special. Now, when you come up, we're going to present you with a tangible token of your achievement. And if you wish, the sometimes but not always desired presidential hug. So now, I'm not going to, you got to pull your earlobe or throw your arms up or give me some signal that you want a hug. Okay, I am not going to be aggressive about this hugging thing. I want to get that right on the record now, okay? But I want you to know that each of you deserves one, and whether you choose to take one or not, mentally you've got one. So God bless you all, and thank you for what you've done.
Thank you for those inspiring as well as entertaining words, John. I'm now going to introduce Robert Cameron, Associate Dean for the Tisch School of the Performing Arts, to make the presentations for student organizations. When you are called as an organization or as an individual student, we're asking that you please enter the stage left, where John will greet you with the award, and then exit stage right. And that way, that will ease the flow. Dean Cameron.
President Sexton, I am pleased to announce that the President's Service Awards will be presented to the following student organizations in recognition of their outstanding achievements. Please hold your applause until all the honorees have been recognized. President Sexton, the organization award recipients of the 2012 President's Service Award are the 1831 Fund Leadership Committee, for its commitment to creating a culture of giving by working to provide scholarships for incoming students. Baedeker, for NYU's original travel magazine, designed and edited at Washington Square and written by NYU students from every corner of the Global Network University. Bella Kiskaya.
Good to keep the pace.
Bella Kiskaya for its continued success in building community among the Dominican student body and other organizations on campus. Bridges, Muslim-Jewish interfaith dialogue at NYU, for its tireless work in fostering positive relationships and understanding between diverse communities. CAS Dean's Service Honor Corps, for its work in creating service opportunities and new learning experiences, and for expanding the reach of the Dean's Service Honor Corps. CAS International Student Club, for extending and building upon traditional notions of community by promoting mutual understanding, cross-cultural awareness, and new definitions of intercultural and international diversity. College of Nursing, LGBTQ fans, for its ongoing success in integrating awareness of diverse issues into the College of Nursing community. Community, for building a community through its active volunteering projects, innovation, and initiative in new endeavors. The Commuter Student Council, for its continued success in helping commuter students find community on campus. The Gallatin Student Council, for its unyielding effort in fostering community at Gallatin and for its extraordinary leadership of student life. Generation, for its work in unifying the diverse NYU Asian American populations by providing a forum for cultural analysis, social commentary, and literary expression. Gifts of Time, for working to improve the hospital experience for pediatric patients at the NYU Langone Medical Center, and for giving medical students a deeper understanding of the patient experience. The Headless Society, for its promotion of student-directed writers' groups at Washington Square, in Abu Dhabi, and in Prague. The International Filipino Association, for providing unique opportunities to find community at NYU while providing a variety of programming throughout the entire year which benefits the Filipino community in need. the Inter-Residence Hall Council, for its use of innovative leadership and high-quality and unique programming, service, and advocacy to build stronger communities at NYU, both within the Washington Square campus and throughout the entire global network. The Islamic Students Association, for its infectious sense of enthusiasm in building a thriving community for Muslims at NYU. The Junior Class Activities Board, for its outstanding dedication to building community and tradition among the class of 2013. Liberal Studies Glocal Club, for forging a community of motivated students whose curiosity about the myriad cultures of our world knows no bounds. NYU Poly International Student Organization, for its unwavering dedication, leadership, and a willingness to serve their peers. NYU Poly LGBTQA Club, for its successful establishment of an LGBTQ club on NYU Poly's campus, and for its innovative and civically minded events that seek to create change and promote tolerance on Poly's campus and in the surrounding neighborhood. The National Residence Hall Honorary, for its contributions to residential life at NYU and its dedication to fostering recognition in new and innovative ways. The NYU School of Medicine Ambassador Program, for their dedication to creating a supportive and informative arena for NYU School of Medicine prospective students and acting as a positive representatives of the institution. The Post-Bac Society at CAS, for its work in building community in and out of the classroom and developing programs to support its own success. No? Okay. There's nobody from that organization here? Post-Bac Society? No. Yes. The School of Law Coalition on Law and Representation, for its commitment to creating a critical and inclusive community of advocates that will use the law as a tool for justice. The School of Medicine Black and Latino Student Association, for its dedication to educating the medical community regarding health disparities by hosting the Student National Medical Association Conference. The SPCS Undergraduate Council, for its amazing efforts in promoting awareness, planning and supporting events and activities which strengthen the student community. The SCPS Graduate Council, for its dedication in creating a sense of student community and for working hard to represent graduate student interests at SCPS. The Silver School of Social Work Undergraduate Student Government Association, for their superior performance as a liaison between students and faculty administrators, and for their committed involvement in student affairs. The Student Athletic Advisory Committee, for its dedication to community service in and around the NYU community. The Steinhardt Graduate Student Organization, for its work promoting community among Steinhardt graduate students and supporting them in academic and professional endeavors. Stern Political Economy Exchange, for its success in creating and fostering a global community committed to understanding the complex and ever-changing relationship between business, politics, and economics. The Stern Undergraduate Student Council, for its continuing commitment to building and enhancing community at Stern. The Tisch Graduate Student Organization, for its work in creating a cohesive community among the graduate students within Tisch. The Tisch Talent Guild, for its work in creating additional online services for easier access for Tisch students, both domestically and abroad, and for developing networking events with Tisch's Office of Career Development. Undergraduate Nursing Student Organization, for its excellence in leadership as an undergraduate student organization. The Wagner International Public Service Association, for its continued success in working well with faculty and administrators to design international development programming that best meets the needs of their constituency. The Wagner Policy Alliance, for its exemplary leadership, professionalism, and outstanding success on its NYU-wide event, Campaign Watch 2012.
A round of applause for all the organization award winners. Terrific. And now we're going to invite Dean Gabriella Starr from College of Arts and Sciences to announce the winners in the second portion of the program. Dean Starr.
Thank you, Mark. President Sexton, I am pleased to present to you the following individuals who will be recognized for their outstanding achievements. And again, if you would please hold your applause until all honorees have been recognized. We will have a big jamboree at the end. So the individual recipients of this year's President's Service Award are, first, we have Zawadi Rux Al-Haryana, Rahul Amin, for her academic excellence, professionalism, and outstanding contributions to the NYU Wagner community. We also have Rahul Amin for his outstanding leadership skills and dedication to educating and promoting a social culture within the Muslim community and the rest of the student body at NYU Poly. We have Sarah Applebaum for her hard work and dedication as the president of the prestigious Society of Women Engineers. Olivia Backus for her commitment to public service and outstanding leadership as president of the Inter-Residence Hall Council. Then we have Kimberly Bailey for her lasting and sustained impact on nursing education and patient care at the NYU College of Nursing. Christopher Bradley for his exemplary and engaged service to the NYU community while embodying the essence of the I2E mission of invention, innovation, and entrepreneurship. We have Rebecca Browder for her outstanding leadership as the community service representative on the NYU CD Student Council. We have Sukari A. Brown for her positive attitude and strong leadership as president and amazing running skills, president of the award-winning National Society of Black Engineers. We have Sergio Caballero for his dedication and humble leadership in working to create a caring community at NYU as president of InterVarsity MEF Christian Fellowship. Albert Coutinho III for his notable achievements as chair of the Student Senators Council and dedicated service as president of the Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity. Emily Hope De Silva for her prominence and remarkable student leadership as chair of the CAS Curriculum Committee and member of the Student Council. We also have Elisa Deichmann for her continued dedication to the psychological research and well-being of her peers in the Applied Psychology Department. We have Wilson DeJuste Jr. for his tireless dedication and outstanding leadership as NYU Poly Vice President of Student Council. We have Antonio Duran for his outstanding dedication in serving students in the residential community and through his service to the greater community. Next is Michael Embry for his extraordinary and compassionate work as a student leader and role model at NYU and for his exceptional involvement in the NYU community. Then we have Alpha U State for her phenomenal and inspirational work with the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. We have Ariel Feldschen for her sustained, passionate commitment and hard work regarding issues pertaining to international economic development and public service, and for her successful fundraising efforts to sustain those initiatives. We have Marlon Crystal Feliz for her exemplary work ethic, talent, and generous spirit. Abigail C. Garcia for her outstanding leadership and community building in her roles as a commuter assistant, CAS orientation captain, and president of Bella Quisqueya. We have Jeffrey M. Golia for his deep commitment to student life and social justice and his genuine interest in assisting fellow students build community at the Silver School of Social Work. We have Hillary Goodfriend for her passionate commitment to human rights for the people of El Salvador and for her efforts at mobilizing the NYU community in this cause. We have Ron Granite for his unsurpassed commitment to unite the SCPS graduate students and for planning the SCPS 2011 graduate student holiday reception, which was attended by over 500 students. We have Ilana Green for her unique ability to see things through many lenses and her compassionate leadership as Hillel co-president. Michael Hahn for his incredible passion, leadership, and dedication to the NYU and New York City community through the Admissions Ambassador Program, Civic Team, Project Outreach, NYU Alternative Breaks, and the Henry Street Settlement. Kadeem Harris for his dedication to inspiring our future leaders at NYU and planting seeds of growth into the community. For Cynthia Casellas for her incredible leadership amongst her peers and for her service to greater society, both domestically and globally as a club leader for Camp Girl, a Safe Joan trader for LGBTQ Student Center, and as a site leader for the LGBTQ Alternative Break Trip to the Dominican Republic. Also, Ashu Kasera for his leadership in institutionalizing the Global South Asia Conference as a leading forum of academic and intellectual debate on South Asia, and for making bridges between NYU students and faculty and the community at large. Colleen Kenny for her outstanding leadership as representative to the Steinhardt Graduate Student Organization. Sean Cross for his passion and commitment to establishing community and success amongst the fraternities at NYU. Christopher Kuo for being the visionary behind the creation of Community Connection, a program in which Stern students provide consulting support to the New York City Department of Education. Fatima Kati, for her unyielding dedication to interfaith dialogue as Vice President of Bridges at NYU. Daniela Labott, for her leading role in advancing political awareness and social well-being as one of the leaders of the Politically Active Club in LSP. Next, we have Sindhu Lakshmanan for her outstanding leadership and dedication as president of the National Residence Hall Honorary. Daniela Lavian for her incredible dedication at promoting community as president of the Iranian Jewish Club at NYU. Then Mina Lee for her commitment, dedication, and hard work towards the progress of the fraternity and sorority community at NYU. Barbara Liang for her outstanding dedication to the Peers and Careers Community Education Program and for serving as an invaluable resource and support for the Wasserman Center for Career Development. Kimberly Lopez for her vision and leadership of the SERVE initiative to engage the commuter student community with volunteerism and service at NYU and in New York City. Ruzba Mashayiki for his outstanding dedication and leadership as the president of NYU's American Medical Student Association and Medical Dialogue Review. My apologies. Fannie Mae for her ambition and dedication to our community, to our society, and to the world. Dana Mortel for her intelligence, stamina, and commitment to her department program in the Community College Transfer Opportunity Program. James G. Neely for obviously connecting peers and activities to the establishment of the Black Student Union to build community, diversity, and collaborations to make a difference now and into the future. Doreen Ng for her unbelievable dedication to service, building community opportunities, and unwavering commitment to the Undergraduate Student Government Association. Evelyn Oriana for her deep commitment to social justice and exceptional talent in organizing for the greater good. Christine Pembroke for her commitment to education and community as an outstanding leader and role model. Mary Ellen Pisaniello for her dedication, devotion, and commitment to NYU athletics. Ling Fan for her hard work and dedication to providing oral health care to underserved communities and an increasing awareness about the importance of oral health. Nicole Piazzio for her tireless efforts as an admissions ambassador, undergraduate liaison to the College of Dentistry, and for leadership as an undergraduate nursing, a member of the undergraduate nursing student organization. Patricia Preza for her dedication and service to the College of Nursing community as the events coordinator of UNSO. Zanetta Marie Rago for her passion and ability to facilitate the importance of the student struggle against racism, homophobia, transphobia, and sexism at the NYU campus and beyond. For Tabassum Rahman for his unmatched motivation to excel and steadfast commitment to build community as student leader at the Islamic Center. Ahmad Raza for his outstanding leadership and commitment to building a community of Muslim students at NYU. Kathleen Rindy for her selfless devotion to creating a society of effective citizens as co-chair of Alternative Breaks at NYU. Jennifer Romero Badia for her leadership and dedication to providing undocumented students the opportunity to pursue higher education. Sherry Ann Carla Rowland for her incredible leadership as the president of the Senior Class Activities Board. Nordi Saratvanic for his unsurpassed commitment to unite the SCPS graduate students and for planning the SCPS 2011 graduate student holiday reception attended by over 500 students. Peter Schwing for his outstanding leadership as the president of SAB by listening to the students of the music business program in order to strengthen the program and for development of interdisciplinary collaboration. Stephanie Joss Serpa for her outstanding dedication to community service and for helping to educate younger college students with an interest in pursuing a career in dentistry through her participation in the Impressions program. Aaron Shapiro, for his thoughtful, creative, passionate, and insightful leadership as Hillel co-president. Allison Sykes, for her dedication and leadership to bringing the NYU community quality event programming. Justin Silver, for his enthusiastic leadership and excellence as Stern Student Council President and RA, and for serving as a role model to prospective students. Lauren Nicole Singer, for her work with NYU Oxfam in organizing programs on the NYU campus that promote an awareness of the world's most pressing and serious problems. Emily Sukas, for her outstanding leadership of the class of 2013. For the activities board, her meticulous attention to detail, and her influence in continuing tradition at NYU. Sarah Strongen, for her passionate commitment to the Jewish community at NYU and her endless strength in caring for the safety and happiness of others. Ashima Thovar, for her unmatched enthusiasm and dedication to creating and maintaining a sense of community for students throughout NYU. We have Nishant Thakar for his outstanding commitment to community service at the NYU CD. Michael C. Victoria for his dedication in giving New York City high school students a health education and for his commitment to NYU's chapter of the Peer Health Exchange. Silver Wallace for her exemplary commitment to using her art to positively impact and challenge the community. Melina Webb for her unmatched dedication and passion in the Student Senators Council and to the residents and Weinstein Residence Hall. Jillian N. Weinfeld for her dedication to improving health and well-being on campus, mentoring incoming students, and commitment to epilepsy research. Danielle Wilson for her dedication to educating future nurses, strengthening relationships among the College of Nursing community, her commitment to celebrating diversity and nursing practice, and for her exceptional leadership of graduate and undergraduate students. Patrick F. Wilson for his outstanding service to students with disabilities through his volunteer and community building efforts with NYU's chapter of Project Eye to Eye. Erica S. Wolf for her exceptional community building and leadership as president of both the GSAS Graduate Student Government and the Masters Association for Computer Science at NYU's Courant Institute of Mathematical Sciences. Now, we have the George Sadowski Prize. It has been drawn to my attention that due to my less than perfect ability to read a program, for which I will be giving myself flagellation later, I missed somebody. I'd like to ask Harris Inskeep Rosenfeld to come to the stage for her relentless dedication and support of her peers, not only academically or in extracurriculars, but emotionally as well. So not least of all, Harris, thank you for coming. Now, let's do a big round of applause. Now in a moment, we'll recognize one person individually who's the recipient of the George Sadowski Prize. It's a $500 award given to a student who exhibits exemplary innovation in using the internet for community service. This year's recipient is Adam Krebs. Adam, for his dedication, skill, and innovation in improving the web presence of the Office of Sustainability and making information about sustainability more accessible and readily available to the university community. Congratulations to all.
Thank you, Dean Starr. Again, our deepest gratitude to the deans for their participation in today's event. A warm round of applause for both Gabby and Bob. And finally, please, one more round of applause for all the award recipients for today. And we've just been informed we've missed one more award recipient. Hold on, let me get her.
That one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down on my knees on this one.
My prediction.
Eliza Yaros.
Is Eliza, right there she is. Anyone else out there we didn't miss in call? Okay, I think we've got everyone. Terrific. Okay, so before I introduce Albert Coutinho, I would like to invite all the recipients and their families to have photographs taken with the deans of their schools who are in attendance at the day's event and who would join us at the reception immediately following the ceremony. The reception will take place on the 10th floor of this building in Rosenthal Pavilion, immediately following the ceremony. So we look forward to seeing many of you upstairs. Our closing remarks will now be given by a student leader who has served the university in many capacities. He's currently the chair of the Student Senators Council, which is equivalent to being president of student government. He's president of his fraternity, Sigma Pi Epsilon. He's been a driving force of the Senior Legacy Gift Campaign, known as the 1831 campaign. And he's also been a student advocate for NYU's Master Plan Framework 2031. He's been just a terrific star in the classroom and outside the classroom. I can tell you that in my 9 years here at NYU, and probably over 20 years in total of schools where I've worked across the country, Albert really stands out as one of the most outstanding student leaders that I've had the pleasure to work with. So without any further ado, please give it up for our Chair of Student Senate Council, Albert Coutinho.
All right. Well, this microphone is very far away. Thank you, Mark. My fellow students and award recipients, today we're here to thank, celebrate, and honor you. You, who day in and day out devote yourselves to service. You, who selflessly give of your time and talents for the benefit of others. You, who do so much for all of us. Service to others, to important causes, to things greater than ourselves, is the noblest of human pursuits. Millions of years of conditioning have hardwired us to be selfish, to consider first and foremost what I want, what's good for me. Learning to think about others is an achievement. I once saw a TED Talk in which a Buddhist scholar named Bob Thurman discussed the limits of self-centered thought. He spoke about how our petty, self-directed concerns about transient moods, about sometimes insatiable desires, these concerns they're too small of a theater for the intelligence of people like us, of people who believe in goodness in the world, who believe that there's some meaning to our actions. For people who believe these things, self-centered thought is unsatisfying, even eventually kind of boring. We live in a world that is more interconnected than ever, and our generation knows this more than any other. We've seen the dawn of the internet and the shrinking of the world. Dire struggles across the globe are no more than a click away from us. We're exposed to those who need our service, and we who have been pleasantly infected by the cosmopolitan bug that is so easy to catch at NYU, we're more than capable than ever of alleviating struggle and strife, both in our local communities and in the global communities of which we are now certainly a part. Now, whether or not this is going to lead to some type of Buddhist enlightenment, I can't say, but there could be worse side effects. Like I said, concern for others, service to others, these are personal achievements and reflections of your character. That's why we're here today, not just celebrating your actions, but celebrating you and the special kind of person each of you embodies. You're the people who care, the people who inspire. It's people like you who will shape our future in big ways for the betterment of humanity and of the world. The types of service that have led you to be recognized today take many forms. Some of you are on the ground with your communities, providing essential services, skills, or supplies to those who need them. Others lead and create programs, clubs, and initiatives that affect and change through the empowerment of your peers. But what you all have in common is that you spend your precious and limited time for the benefit of others. I can think of no higher pursuit, no endeavor worthier of praise or recognition. So you should take great pride in the awards you received today. Through your actions and through just being you, you've deserved these accolades and more. Along the lines of that more, I would like to again invite you to the reception upstairs on the 10th floor in Rosenthal. And you'll get some food out of the deal. But anyway, I believe I speak on behalf of the entire NYU community when I say to you most sincerely, thank you for your service.
Again, big wow moment. You're all terrific. Congratulations. Thank you. We look forward to seeing you on the 10th floor. Thank you.